Hello students, I am Sunana Priya Das and today I am going to give you certain guidelines for your biology practical examination for class 12th CBSE board for the year 2020-21. Students, as you all know that your biology theory exam is of 100 marks, and out of that 100 marks 70 marks is for your theory examination and 30 marks are allotted for your practicals. So here you can see the bifurcation which is given by the board. One major experiment is of 5 marks, one minor experiment you will get for 4 marks, slide preparation is of 5 marks, spotting is of 7 marks, practical record and viva is of 4 marks, then your project and the viva from that project is of 5 marks. So total marks is 30 for your practicals. Now this is the latest revised syllabus for this year, and these are your practicals which are being reduced, as you all know, due to pandemic situation in the world. The CBSE has reduced your syllabus, so your practicals are also reduced. And as you have seen in the previous slide that the major experiment here you can see is experiment number 5 and 6 you will get, that the study of effect of different temperatures or 3 different pH on the activity of salivary amylase on starch. Next major, isolate DNA from available plant materials such as spinach, green pea, seed, papaya, etc. So these two, out of these two you will get 1. Then for your minor you will get experiment number 2, collect and study soil from at least 2 different sites and study them for texture, moisture content, pH and water holding capacity. Correlate with the kinds of plants found in them. And the third experiment, collect water from 2 different water bodies around you and study them for pH, clarity and presence of any living organism. So out of these 2 and 3 minor you will get 1. Then presence of the slide is 4th and first experiment, that is prepare a temporary mount of onion root tip to study mitosis, and the first is prepare a temporary mount to observe pollen germination. These are your slide preparation. And you can see the study observation of following spottings are there, and out of these you will get 7 spots. Now here are the certain tips which I want to give you for performing your practical examination so that you may get good marks for this year. So the first point which I want to take is time management. Time for your practical examination is 3 hours. So it is very important that you have to manage your time while doing your practical examination. Second point which I have given you is that you have to perform also and you have to continue writing also. So both the things are going simultaneously. So keep on doing your practical as well as keep writing also in your answer sheet. Now the fourth point I will take first, that you will get 3 experiments, that is 1 major, 1 minor and 1 slide preparation. And for that you have to write, that is you have to write in answer sheet the third point. You have to write the aim, and aim is your question. Then whatever material you require, you have to write the heading material required and you write under it. Then you have to write observation. If table is there, then you have to make the table also, otherwise you write observation. If it is a slide, you have to write various descriptive points in that. Then diagram is very important. In all the 3 experiments you have to draw the diagram. Then next is you have to write the result and precautions. Then other question which you get is the spotting. So you will get 7 spots and 1 minute will be allotted to complete each spot. Now here you can see, as I have already shown you the syllabus. So from that you will get 7 spots. and they may contain either slides or specimens. So what are these? I am going to tell you one by one. Now it can contain one disease causing organism. If you see in the syllabus, you have Ascaris, you have Entamoeba, you have any fungal infection, any fungus which is causing the disease, and then you have Plasmodium. So out of it you get one. In that you have to specifically write the name of the disease, the pathogen which is causing that particular disease, and symptom and precaution. But you have to write in short, symptom and precaution. Because for each spot you are getting only 1 minute, so you have to write accordingly. Then next you may get one plant or animal from either xerophytic adaptation or from hydrophytic adaptation. And in this, children, you have to write the adaptive features. What are the adaptations that plant and animal is having? You have to write that point, the points. Then next you may get pollination by wind, insect or bird. You get any specimen, and out of that specimen you have to mention that what kind of pollination is it. Is it a wind, insect or bird? And you have to write the character of that plant also, whether it is insect, because the plant which is by wind, insect and bird, they have different kinds of characteristics. Then next is you may get one slide from either transverse section of ovary or testis. So you have to write the developmental stages in it. Then you can also get transverse section of mammalian blastula. In that also you have to write the features and the stages. Then one question, it is in mammalian blastula you have to write the description only, because it is a particular stage, so you have to write the descriptive point in that. Then one question from prepared pedigree chart of any genetic trait you will get. Your teacher will give you any chart, and based on that you will get question that disease, that whether it is a sex-linked or autosomal disease, or whether it is a recessive trait or a dominant trait. So this things you have to mention in that question. Or you may also get viva from these pedigree charts. The next point which I want to tell you, that while you are writing your spotting, first of all you have to write the name of the spot and try to highlight that, so that examiner may see it. If scientific name is there, you have to write the scientific name also. If you are writing about any plant or animal, you have to write scientific name. Then any 3 distinguishable points you have to write, the points of identification, any 3, and a small diagram, because you get only 1 minute, so you have to complete all these things. Write name of the spot, scientific name, 3 points of identification, and a small diagram in that 1 minute only. The next point which I want to take is complete your practical file and project file on time and cover it nicely, because this will give you marks. Next point is bring your dissection box and piece of cotton cloth on the day of practical. This is very important. And including this you have to bring your practical and project file also on the day of the practical. The next point is you have to prepare viva, and viva is very important because examiner will ask you. So viva may come from your practicals which you have performed. The project file is very important because whatever the topic of project, you have to completely prepare that very properly, thoroughly, whatever the topic is, so that when you are giving your project to examiner, you can get questions out of it. So prepare your practicals which you have done and the project file. Now next is examiner may also ask you that whether you have prepared any of the chapters. So it is my suggestion that you prepare any 2 chapters. Prepare questions of those chapters, and so that when examiner will ask you that which chapters you have prepared for your viva, because basically examiners are asking like this. So you prepare any 2 chapters properly, thoroughly, and whenever examiner will ask you, You tell that chapter, and from that chapter you can get questions and you may answer it properly and you can get good marks out of it. So from your NCERT book you prepare any 2 chapters. Then other point which I want to take is you have to be very confident while performing your practicals, because examiner may take a round, may watch you what you are doing, may ask you question regarding your practical. So be confident, and for this you have to attend all your practical classes, be regular and don't miss any one of it. One more point I want to add, that apart from all these you have to make file, project, but apart from it you can also prepare one chart paper from your theory book. This is my suggestion to you, that if you want to prepare and you want to get a good marks, you may also prepare one chart paper from your theory book. Any diagram, any flow chart you can make on the chart paper and you revise it properly, you learn it properly, so that when you are giving, and make it very presentable, so when you give, you show the examiner that I have prepared it, so examiner may ask question out of it and you may get good marks. So this is my suggestion, that including your practical and project file, you may also make one chart paper and you may prepare it properly and you can get good marks. It will give a very good impression on the examiner. So all the very best students. May God bless you and give you success in your examination and in your future ahead. And whatever queries you have, you may ask me in the inbox. I will answer whatever your queries will be. So all the best for your examination. Thank you so much.